I really didn't like being in the male changing rooms. I felt really uncomfortable there. I didn't like the smells or the sounds.
Do you think that's fair?
Yeah.
Officially a woman!
Oh, God.
So Retard Finder says Australian trans woman Roxanne Tickle sued women-only app Giggle for girls. After being banned because AI flagged her as male, court ruled it was indirect discrimination. Sex is changeable, apparently, not strictly biological.
I mean, come on, a blind person would flag that as a male.
I know. Giggle lost, paid damages, appeal decision today upheld, and doubled the damages. So isn't that fucked? Oh yeah, what do you think of this?
Hey, that's cool.
Yeah, that's actually the studio we're sitting in. I mean, it's a cartoon representation, obviously, but yeah, that's our room. So anyway, we did a video a couple of months ago, in March, I think. This video in March we did was about the Trans Woman Day.
Oh, yeah.
The International Women's Day for trees.
Yeah.
Which was like an International Women's Day thing, but it was like the trans woman only thing. But we sort of touched on this whole thing because Roxanne Tickle was at that event and it had a link to Sal Grover. Let's just go back in time. But going back to this one, if we enhance, look at this person. I know this person. And there's a bit of a story behind this. That is Tickle. Remember Tickle?
Giggle versus Tickle.
Yeah, Giggle versus Tickle. So just quickly, there was an app in Australia this chick made, this Sal Grover chick, right? Mm-hmm. This is like last year or something. It was an app for chicks. It was like social networking for chicks, find housemates, join clubs, join the netball club, that sort of shit.
Yeah.
And this trans woman tried to join and their facial recognition software said, "Ba-bam." Yeah, you're a man.
That's a man.
Yeah, and so there was a big fucking hoo-ha. Sal Grover ended up getting taken to court and she fucking lost.
I know, poor thing.
It ended up being huge. Like, Australia redefined woman to be dudes as well. So in the world's most fucking ironic plot twist, right? Sal Grover, the one that got sued, the girls app chick, she bought a ticket to this Trans International Women's Day.
Get the fuck out.
She bought a ticket. She said, full disclosure, a few weeks ago, I bought a ticket for this. Right? She provides proof. Here's her fucking ticket confirmation. You're in, Sal. Here's your order confirmation for International Women's Day for and by trans women.
Did you say incel or incel?
You're in, Sal.
Oh, okay. Not incel.
Not incel. You're in, Sally.
Okay.
So then the organisers caught wind of this. Now, keeping in context of the fact that this chick had just been sued for excluding a trans woman from her app.
Yes.
What did the organisers do?
They excluded her.
They fucking excluded her.
A woman.
Refund for your order. Sorry, Sal, you're not fucking coming. You're not the right type of woman.
Ba-bow.
Yeah.
Access denied.
Yeah, so isn't that like a double standard? Isn't that fucked? But the bigger picture here is that the federal court has upheld this decision. Now, there is a higher court, the High Court, which they can appeal at, but it's not so straightforward. They don't accept all applications. It's like the Supreme Court in the USA kind of thing.
Yeah, I think the worst thing about this case and why it got such notoriety is that now we have set a precedent. Men are now officially allowed in women's spaces.
You know what I thought of, right? And this is gonna fuck with them. So imagine now, right, you've got, say, an athlete kind of thing, and they're like really good at running or something like that.
Yes.
And they want to join the Australian Olympic team. They can't reject you now. The precedent has been set. Sex is changeable. They got to accept this fucking woman to the Olympic team. But the Olympics have just banned trannies. How the fuck does that work?
Yes, but bearing, the Olympics is in Brisbane soon.
Yeah, but the Olympics next time is in Los Angeles. I mean, how do we handle that? Do we write a letter to Trump? Do we go to war?
No, we know how Trumpy's gonna handle it. He's gonna handle it like a Chad motherfucker.
Anyway, let's have a look. Let's go!
The legal case that's dragged on for 4 long years. Trans woman Roxanne Tickle taking women's only app Giggle for Girls to court.
Can I just say, right, isn't it even more fucked that this app was called Giggle for Girls?
Giggle for for gays.
I mean, isn't that fucked?
I'm a big hulking man.
I mean, it'd
and
be-
I want to join an app for girls and have a little giggle with the girls.
Yeah. It'd be one thing if it was like, oh, they won't let me join this woman's networking empowered boss bitches app or something like that. But it's called Giggle for Girls, tee-hee. Isn't that... it just adds another shade of, like, fuckedness to me.
Yeah. If there's grass on the pitch, let's play.
Yeah.
Ew.
After she was booted off the platform. Today, the final chapter. Or is it?
Hey, go ahead.
Sal Grover, minutes after her federal court appeal defeat.
3 judges doubled down on the original decision. First thoughts?
How embarrassing for them.
Grover had just waded through a boisterous media pack outside Sydney's federal court, while trans woman Roxanne Tickle had the last laugh in the high-profile Tickle versus Giggle case.
The ruling clearly reinforces what the Australian community stands for, that all women are protected from discrimination.
Okay, come on. The whole Australian community. Fuck off.
That's so confusing. Tickle had the last giggle. Tickle had the last laugh.
Yeah,
Giggle,
it is a bit,
giggle,
yeah.
Giggle.
I mean, I think if you did like a man on the street poll, like how many people would say, yeah, that's a chick?
A man pole. Yes, look, a lot would say. A lot. I'd say 90% would be like, that's a dude.
I mean, you've got to be like indoctrinated into that fucked lefty woke cult sort of thing to say, yeah, that's a perfectly valid woman. No, it's not. It's a dude. It's a dude with old wrinkly balls.
Yeah, but chicks wear like unisex stuff a lot. I think even if they presented him in, jeans, like what I'm wearing now, jeans and just a track top, they would go, that's a man.
Yeah, I wasn't arguing.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying you were. I'm agreeing. I'm fucking agreeing with you.
Okay,
you fuck,
fair enough.
Right?
Tickle, who was born male and identifies as female, was booted off Grover's women's-only self-help app, Giggle for Girls.
Oh, again! Even the advertising for it. It's like, remember Girlfriend magazine? I only know
Dolly.
that because I had like sisters and shit. Girlfriend magazine.
Sure,
it was like the latest fashion in like fucking, I don't know what they talked about. Like,
Yeah.
is your boyfriend cheating on you? That sort of shit. It's like that. That's what it looks like. That's how it presents. And it's called Giggle for Girls. Come on!
You know what was fucked about that magazine now, looking back on it? They
What?
had a secret sealed section, and it was all about how to have orgasms and
What,
that
the,
sort of thing.
the teenage girl magazine?
Yeah.
That's kind of wrong.
Oh, God, can you imagine what would be in the sealed section now?
The stoush mushroomed into an acrimonious ideological debate of trans inclusion versus sex-based rights, peaking in a 2024 landmark federal court case, Tickle versus Giggle.
I brought my case to show trans people that you can be brave and that you can stand up for yourself.
The judge found Tickle was indirectly discriminated against, awarding 10 grand in damages.
So does that mean now that all the women's gyms and shit, does that mean that they've got to open their doors to like blokes? What about that fucking International Women's Day? Can they can Sal retrospectively sue? Like if you can't exclude based on sex, then where do we fucking land? What if a big hulking bloke follows my daughter into the toilet? The old argument.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Are we not allowed to say, hey dude, stay the fuck out of the toilet? My
Yeah,
daughter's
all
in
of
there.
a sudden you've got Lily Tinos everywhere in the fucking female toilets
Yeah.
taking selfies.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
in
right.
the girls'
So-
toilets. I feel so affirmed.
So that's a good point. So what Lily Tino did in Florida at Disneyland or whatever the fuck, is that perfectly legal now in Australia?
Yeah, well, one would think so.
Women's rights advocate Rachel Wong said the ruling set a dangerous precedent.
The ruling is Wong! Sorry.
In practical terms, any man who feels like a woman, says he's a woman, identifies as a woman, can access female-only spaces like bathrooms, changing rooms.
Yeah, see, there you go. Even Wong backs me up. So dudes can just go to like female-only spaces now. Dressing rooms, changing rooms, toilets, whatever they fucking want. Now, I suppose it wouldn't be the individual who gets in trouble. Maybe, I don't know. Like if I was to say, hey dude, stay the fuck out of the toilet, my daughter's in there, motherfucker. I don't think I'd get arrested, but you know, the establishment could get in trouble. Like if we went to Movie World or Sea World and I kicked up a big stink about it and they like backed me up, if they didn't step in and say, hey, stop discriminating against this brave, wonderful woman, you know, they'd probably get in trouble for fucking discrimination now because the precedent's been set.
Cool. Now I've got to listen to wanking sounds while I'm taking a tinkle.
Grover enjoyed far-reaching support, including celebs, author J.K. Rowling, and tennis great Martina Navratilova. But the $1 million raised to fund the case came from mum and dads the world over.
There you go. Sal Grover's defence fund came from everyday motherfuckers. You know, imagine the degenerates donating to Tickle's offence fund.
You know what's crazy, right? Is that these trans activists, they think, okay, we're going to make a big, loud noise about this, and it's only going to benefit the way people view trans people in society.
No, it's not.
No. It makes it 100 times fucking worse for trans people. You're pissing off normies who maybe wouldn't have even thought about trans people.
Yeah, that's right.
3 federal court judges not only upheld the original ruling, they found 2 cases of direct discrimination. Grover now has to pay Tickle another $10,000 plus limited court costs.
That's the other thing, right? So this facial recognition app, this AI that was on the Giggle for Girls Teehee app, that's the thing that triggered the rejection of this like membership application.
All right, so she's liable for the discriminating AI.
Well, yeah, but like, do we have to retrain all AIs now? Like, do we have to...
Apparently we do.
Do we have to overhaul like all facial recognition systems? I mean, I think facial recognition systems are fucked anyway. But like, how far does this have to go?
It's bizarre. I mean, so what? AI's going to take a picture of you and be like, that's a pretty little girl.
Yeah, I mean, maybe.
Do you accept that you've broken Australian law?
No. I mean, I accept that that's what they've said. I think it's nonsense. I think it's absurd. One of the most basic facts about the human species is that there are males and females, and you can't switch from one to the other.
What about the fish bearing? The fish!
Oh, yeah. What about the fucking shrimp?
Fuck the fish! Fuck the seahorses!
So the only potentially good thing that's come out of this is that, I think it's Angus Taylor. I don't know. I don't really follow Australian politics anymore. It's boring! But the opposition now in Australia is saying we got to change the Sex Discrimination Act. We got to change the legislation, which is good. I hope they fucking do. I hope they make a big shitstorm about this, because remember it was fucking... What's her name? The redheaded witch?
The redheaded witch.
Yeah. She was like a super bitch. She was like the prime minister. The first female...
Oh,
Julia Gillard! Yeah. Julia Gillard is the one that brought this all about, because she included like... She pushed to include gender identity as a category in the Sex Discrimination Act.
Yeah, she called all the male politicians misogynists.
What is a woman? I'm very happy to answer your question, but and do you agree that some women have a penis? A number of people who genuinely believe that they are trapped in the wrong body. They want to be recognised as, the gender that their mind mind and soul have for always told them that they are.
Oh, by the way, can I just say, this shit is out of control. I'm on Facebook yesterday. Did you know, Baring, that yesterday was International Day of Anti-Bigotry Against LGBTQIA++++ Infinity Day?
Isn't it going to be like a whole month of that shit in June?
No, that's just LGBTQIA++++ month.
Right, but yesterday was the day where you don't discriminate against them. Is
Absolutely,
that right?
yeah. And the federal police put out a tweet saying, we are all for LGBTQIA and we are against discrimination against them. The federal fucking
So
police.
we couldn't discriminate against LGBTQs yesterday?
No, even if it was Al-Qaeda and they blew up.
So can we call them f***ts today?
Yeah.
So to have law that completely turns that upside down and turns acknowledging reality into something unlawful is, I think, embarrassing for anybody who makes such a decision.
It is, yeah. It's 1984. I know it's a stale meme, but it's fucking 2 + 2 = 5. We've always been at war with East Asia.
You've been found to have discriminated against Roxy because of her looks.
Oh, Roxy! I'm just poor innocent little Roxy. I wanted to join the Giggle app for girls because I'm Roxy. Tee-hee.
Roxy, it should be Rory.
I mean, fuck off. Fuck right off. No normal Australian accepts this. This is bullshit.
I defy every single Australian citizen to tell me what they see.
Despite the gender reassignment surgery, do you still believe that?
Okay, I take it back. There's no wrinkly old balls anymore. The wrinkly old balls have been cut off.
Rory has a fake clam.
Well, yeah, presumably, yeah.
Ew.
I know. So just think about that for a sec.
I don't want to think about the hairy clam for a second.
Roxy
Rory.
has to dilate the wound
Oh, the wand.
every day. Yeah.
Oh, Rory's got a wand.
He's got to wand himself.
Wand himself.
Oh, that's fucked.
Oh, it gives a whole new meaning to Harry Potter. Harry Trotter.
There's no surgery that turns a man into a woman. If a man wants to get that surgery, that's your personal decision. At no point should it ever be made to be my problem.
During the original court decision and today's appeal outcome, there's been seismic developments. The IOC banned trans women.
Whoa, there you go.
Yeah,
I told you.
yeah.
How's this gonna fucking play out? So, as I said, if there's a tranny fucking athlete, then presumably you can't discriminate when it comes to the selections. But what do? Do we have to fly them to the Olympics now? Do we have to spend all the money on the training and all the shit kind of thing? You know, just for them to get to the Olympics and have Trump go, sorry, Spot, you got a cock and balls.
Oh, God, I just thought of the athletes. You know how women get camel toes from the spandex?
Yeah. Yeah, there's going to be a whole lot of bulge there now.
Yeah, you used to watch those reels of like the high jumpers and the synchronized swimmers and you know how they like show their fantasy.
Yeah, did you know you can get plates for that?
What?
Yeah, I can't remember where I saw that, but apparently there's like a plate that you can like, the audience can't see what I'm doing, but I'm like,
He's grabbing his crotch.
I'm grabbing my balls and sort of tucking them down between my thighs a little bit. But apparently you can do it. You can tuck your balls and cock, and there's like a plate that goes over that has like the shape of a camel toe. So you can pull like your tight pants up really tight, and like you have an outward appearance of a camel toe.
It's a camel toe ball plate.
Yeah, it's a camel toe plate. Yeah.
What the fuck? Who invented
I'll
that?
have to see if I can find. I might not be able to find it, but I definitely saw it. It's out there.
I mean, regular women don't even wear that.
No, of course no, because a camel toe is a bad thing.
It's exactly, yeah. Nobody wants a camel toe except the trans people.
The IOC banned trans women who've gone through male puberty from competing in female Olympic events. Last year, the UK Supreme Court ruled the legal definition of a woman is based on biological sex, not legal gender recognition.
See, we're going against the whole fucking world here. You know what I mean? We're so woke and spastic that we're going against the whole world. America has said, nah, enough of this. This is crap. England, the UK, has said, nah, it's biological sex. Sorry, sisters, but you can fuck back off to the men's toilets. And Australia has to put their hand up and go, no, we're accepting, we're inclusive, the trans are welcome. No, fuck
This is the fucking land of Crocodile Dundee. How could you do this? We're
We've
supposed to
fallen
be hard, motherfuckers.
very far.
You know there's going to be a shitload of Americans in the comments who would say, yeah, well, this wouldn't have happened if you just kept your guns.
I know, and it's fair enough.
Oh, come on.
Australia's Sex Discrimination Act does not explicitly define man or woman.
Well, then that's fucking retarded, isn't it?
Fucking retarded.
I mean, come on. The Sex Discrimination Act does not define man or... Then what's the point of it? I mean, the Sex Discrimination Commissioner couldn't define man or woman when they
I
were
remember
questioned
that
about
clip.
it.
It was embarrassing beyond belief.
What are we doing?
Do you now have a definition for biological man? What's your understanding of it?
Senator, I'm not a medical expert.
For whatever reason, Australia has decided to not only be the band playing while Titanic sinks, we are now looking like an absolute laughingstock.
The first person you went to was your dad after the result. What has been the personal cost to you?
Well, I got the Australian Human Rights Commission complaint when I was 14 weeks pregnant. And next, just over a month, my daughter will be 4. And so this has been in the background of her entire life. And I can't, as a mother, send her out into the world where she cannot say no to a man, despite no matter how he identifies, that she has to accept a man in her change room if he says he's a woman.
Isn't that really sad?
It's fucking heartbreaking.
Yeah, I want to leave it there. That's really sad. I think this is just... I mean, what can you say? This is totally spastic. This is totally fucked. I hope the High Court accept this case.
She just wanted to start an app, do something good, a space where women could feel safe.
Yeah.
And she's had to put up with this for 4 fucking years, not only through her pregnancy, but the entire span of her daughter's life. Those beautiful years of nursing your baby and watching your baby grow up to a toddler. This has been ruling her life.
Yeah.
That is a fucking tragedy.
I've seen a few people on the internet say, well, look, they get what they fucking deserve, because remember all the feminists like 10 years ago were saying, oh, you got to include everyone, include everyone. this is bullshit. So in a sense, it kind of is. You get what you fucking deserve. But I don't care about that shit. It's not like I'm not sitting here as an anti-feminist motherfucker. I'm sitting here as a father and a husband, and this is clearly retarded.
Yeah, I know. Well, they were fighting for women. Come on, they didn't see the ace card up the dude's sleeve that said, "I'm gonna turn into a woman now."
Yeah.
I really didn't like being in the male changing rooms.
Fuck!
Yeah. Anyway, that's all we got. Visit Sugartit. She's got a channel.
Yes, I do.
Thanks for watching. We'll catch you later. Ta-ta. Bye-bye.
See ya.